Hey guys, what is up? Resin here, and today we are going to be looking into a concept that I've been wanting to talk about for a while and haven't been able to. Um, so the basic thing is a lot of people want to learn how to do this kind of stuff, and nobody really knows where to start. So today I'm going to show you some easy methods on how to start coding, and this is going to be a whole series getting you into the basic process of it. We're going to be doing some batch scripting, then we're going to be doing some HTML, and then Python, followed by the XNA tutorials that you can find elsewhere on my channel, and then we might be doing some C++ if we get that far. But for today, we are just going to be doing some batch scripting. So you're going to want to get to a folder on your computer, and you're going to want, okay, wait, let me explain to you what this is first. If you hold down the Windows key, which is that flag thing that opens up this menu, if you hold that button down and press R with your keyboard and type in CMD right here and press enter, this is what batch files is. It pretty much runs a bunch of commands in here. So if I do echo off, you don't have to do this. If I do echo hi, then it'll say hi. This won't show up, but this will be what your script says, and then it will echo hi. And then you can do something like you can do like if statements. I'll show you. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to an open folder. You're going to want to right click, go new, and then you're going to make a new text document. You can name it whatever, it doesn't really matter. You may not see this txt, and that's entirely fine. If you do, then you're good too. Just rename it to something. I'm just going to call mine YouTube. That's not how you spell YouTube, but whatever. And then you're going to want to open it up. And then you're going to go to File, Save As, and you're going to save it as whatever you named it, and then dot. You can name it whatever, so I'm going to call it YouTube the correct spelling, and then make sure you do dot BAT. And down, come here and then do all files. So make sure you have that, and hit save. And now you can X this out, and you can delete this one right here by right-clicking and hitting delete, and then hit yes. So now you have your basic, this is a bat file. If you open it up, nothing's going to happen because it doesn't have any code in it. It's going to toss you an error. Now you can either right-click and click edit, and it'll open up this, or you can go in the description and download a program that is pretty much just like that called Notepad++. There's a download link for that in the description. It just looks a little bit nicer than that other one, but it'll work fine with that as well. So what we're going to do just to start it off is we're just going to make a simple kind of, if you say something, it's going to reply. So let's start it off. You want to always start an echo, or you want to always start a batch file with @echo off. And that makes it so instead of doing right here where you do echo hi, instead of actually showing the C users and then your username, it's just, if you do @echo off, it's just going to show you a blank screen like this. And then you can do echo off or echo hi in here, and it will show hi in here. That way it's a little bit more clean. So for now, let's just make it take input from the user and then say hi. So let's start it off. So we're going to make a new function. To make a function, what a function is you can this isn't really a function, but I'm going to call it one because I don't know the actual name in Batch. But in all the other coding languages, this will be called a function. And in Batch, to make a function, you hold down Shift, you hit the one to the right of the L if you use an American keyboard, and you type in any name you want. I'm going to type in main. And then you can put code in here, and when you make a new function, like I'm going to make a new function called main2, then you can switch back and forth. You can do go to main, and it'll run all the code in here. And otherwise, it's just going to go straight down. So you can do go to main. Once it gets through main and goes to main2, it'll go back to main. And here you can do go to main2. But if you don't have any go-tos, it's just going to go straight down. So it would run main, and then it would run main2, and then it would run main3, etc. So now we need to wait for user input, and then we're going to say hi. So to wait for user input, you can do pause. And that is going to wait. It's going to say on the screen, it's going to say press any key to continue. And that'll work for now. And until the user presses this key, it's just going to stay there. Once the user presses any key, it's going to move down to the next line of code. Which right here, we're going to put echo, and then whatever you want. I'm going to echo key was pressed. And you don't need quotation marks in this. You can just do it like that. So now what we're gonna do, also put a pause, because if you don't have a pause at the end, then it's just gonna go, when you push a button, it's just gonna go run this, and it's gonna exit right away, because you have nothing to stop it. So as soon as you push it, it's gonna pretty much exit, because it's gonna echo this faster than you can even see it. Like, here, let me show you, just to prove my point. If you have nothing there, and you run it, it's gonna say press any key to continue, just because we had this pause thing right here. And you push a key, and you can kind of see it, but it just exits instantly. So we're going to put another pause in. So it's going to press any key to continue. You're going to press a key, and it's going to want you to press another key, and then it's going to exit. What if you don't want this press any key to continue, sorry. Well, there's a way to do that. You come into the right of the one of pause, and you do a caret, I believe it's called, and you do NUL. And that will print nothing. And then if you press a button, I'm going to push enter, and it's going to go down. And this one still shows because we don't have a null on this. But we can put a null on that if we want to. And then none of it will show. It'll just say key was pressed. And then you can press another key and it will exit. I'm going to take off the one right here. Actually, let's do something even better. Let's put a null here, and let's put echo press any key to exit. So now what we're going to do is we're not going to print anything right here. We're just going to wait for someone to press a key. Then right here we're going to print echo, and we're going to wait, we want to put this above that. Okay, so we're going to pause and not show anything in the console. Then we're going to print key was pressed, and then we're going to press any key to exit, and then we're going to put a secret pause. So let's see if this works. Press any key to exit, and let's put a couple dots on there. And what if you don't want these right next to each other? What if you want a little space in between them? You can do that. Just come down here and put echo dot. And echo dot means new line. So you open it up and you press enter, and then it'll put a new line in between them. So you can do a lot of things with this, but I'm going to show you one more thing. So what if you want like a timer? What if you want it to, instead of pushing a key, what if you want it to say key was pressed after, like, let's say 3 seconds? Well, you can do that. Just get rid of this pause and do ping localhost and -n, and then the number of seconds you want it to take. So I want mine to pause for 3 seconds, so I'm going to put 3 in here, and that's how many seconds. And you're not going to want it to show, because if you just start this, it's going to span. No, it's not. Why is it not working? -n3. I think I have to have the null. Yep, okay. Yeah, you have to have the null, otherwise it doesn't work. So you're gonna put the null at the end so it doesn't show anything. Otherwise it's not gonna work at all. So what this is going to do is this is gonna ping your computer. What a ping means, it sends a thing to your computer and then the computer sends it back. And it's actually used to seeing how long that ping took to see your latency. But we're gonna exploit it right here, and we're gonna use it to wait 3 seconds. And if I wanted to wait 4 seconds, I just change it to 4. And then it's gonna say timer ran out. And then it's gonna wait 4 seconds. It's gonna say timer ran out. It's gonna make a new line. Then it's gonna say press any key to exit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it counted 1 off. Timer ran out. Press any key to exit. You press a key, and it works. So that's a basic tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be going a lot more into Bash, and then I'm also going to bring you into sort of HTML after the batch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. This is Resin, and goodbye.